Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Rajshahi Online School. How are you, my dear learner? I hope everybody okay and fine. Alhamdulillah, I am also fine. My dear learners, our today's class for class 8 English first paper. My dear learners, our today's topic is the truthful dub on. Okay, dear learners, first we learn our truthful dub is on. First, learn some keywords. Here I arrange some keywords. Shelter. Shelter is the noun word. Its synonym is home, accommodation. Its Bengali is ashroy. And its anatomy is homeless. Dear learners, next word grumpy. Grumpy is a adjective word. Its synonym is irritable. Irritable. Its Bengali is bodmejaji. And its synonym, its anatomy is good and cheerful. Dear learners, next word unwillingly. Unwillingly is also adjective word, and its synonym is involuntarily, and its Bengali is onichhakrito. Onichhakrito, and its anatomy is willingly. Willingly, unwillingly, willingly. Next word generous. Generous is also another adjective word. My dear learners, its synonym is helpful. Helpful means udar, sahajogi, and its anatomy is mean, selfish. Generous, mean or selfish. Flattery. Flattery is a noun word. Its synonym is blandishment. Blandishment. And its Bengali is toshamod. Flattery's Bengali is toshamod. And its anatomy is insult. Flattery, insult. Dear learners, already we have learned some keywords. Then we shall go to the main section, section A. My dear learners, here are pages in a story in a pages. Here section A talk about a picture and read the story of the dove and the bat. Here the bat and dove. Bat, dove is its dove and its bat. My dear learners, we read the story about bat, the dove and bat. Okay, please listen to me attentively and gaze the story for the answering question in the next section B. Okay, dear learners, everybody listen to me. Once upon a time. Once upon a time, a dove and a bird were very good friends. Once upon a time, a dove and a bird were very good friends. একদা এক সময়ে একটি ঘুঘু এবং একটি বাদুড় খুব ভালো বন্ধু ছিল। One day, the two friends decided to set out on a journey. একদিন দুই বন্ধু মিলে সিদ্ধান্ত নিল তারা বেড়াতে যাবে। They flew over the rivers and hills and came to a big jungle. তারা নদীর উপর দিয়ে পাহাড়ের উপর দিয়ে উঠতে উঠতে একসময় একটি জঙ্গলে এসে পৌঁছালো। Both the friends were very tired. They needed to sit down and take a rest. উভয় বন্ধুই তারা খুব ক্লান্ত হয়ে গেল। তাদের কোথায় বসার প্রয়োজন হলো এবং বিশ্রাম করার প্রয়োজন হলো। Soon night, শীঘ্রই রাত হলো। Soon night fell, শীঘ্রই রাত নেমে এলো। And it was dark all around, এবং চারিদিক একেবারে অন্ধকারে নেমে আসলো। A storm rose, ঝড় শুরু হয়ে গেল। It started to rain heavily, এবং প্রচুর বজ্রপাত এবং বৃষ্টিপাত হতে লাগলো। The dove and the bird started to look for a shelter. বাদুর এবং ঘুঘু কি করতে আশ্রয় খুঁজতে শুরু করলো। They come upon a century-old rain tree. তারা একটি শতবর্ষীয় কড়ি গাছের কাছে এসে উপনীত হলো। An owl had his nest in that tree. ওই গাছে একটি পেঁচা বাসা বেঁধেছিল। The dove and the bird knocked at the owl's door. ঘুঘু এবং বাদুড় সেই পেঁচার দরজায় নক করলো। The old grumpy owl opened the door. বদমেজাজি বাদুড় তার দরজাটি খুলল। The dove and the bird requested him to give them shelter. ঘুঘু এবং বাদুড় তার কাছে আশ্রয় প্রার্থনা করল। The owl unwillingly let them in. পেঁচাটি অনিচ্ছাকৃতভাবে তাদেরকে ভিতরে নিয়ে গেল। The two birds were hungry too. তারা দুটি পাখি ক্ষুধার্তও ছিল। They begged for some food. তারা কিছু খাদ্য চাইল। The selfish owl was not happy. কিন্তু সেই আত্মকেন্দ্রিক পেঁচা সেটাতে সুখী হতে পারল না। However, he shared his dinner উইথ দেম, তারপরও সে তাদের সাথে রাতের খাবার ভাগাভাগি করলো। দ্য ডাব ওয়াজ সো টায়ার্ড দ্যাট শি কুড হার্ডলি ইট। ঘুঘুটি এতটাই ক্লান্ত ছিল যে সে প্রায় কিছুই খেতে পারল না। বাট দ্য ব্যাট ওয়াজ স্লে, কিন্তু বাদুড়টি ছিল খুব ধূর্ত। শি এট গ্রিডিলি, সে লোভীভাবে সব খেয়ে নিল। হি বিগান টু প্রেজ দ্য আউল, সে উইথ দ্য থট অফ গেটিং মোর ফুড, সে পেঁচার প্রশংসা করতে লাগলো আরও বেশি খাবারের আশায়। দ্য বেট সেড, ও wise and brave owl, you are a most generous person. ও জ্ঞানী এবং সাহসী পেঁচা, তুমি খুব উদার মনের মানুষ। I have ever seen you, আমি এরকমটি আর দেখিনি। You are powerful and mighty, তুমি ক্ষমতাধর এবং শক্তিধর। The owl was very pleased at the bird's flattery. পেঁচাও বাদুড়ের তোষামোদিতে খুব আনন্দিত হতে লাগলো। She puffed and rubbed himself, সে গর্বে ফুলে যেতে লাগলো নিজেকে। ট্রাই টু লুক অ্যাজ ওয়াইজ অ্যান্ড ব্রেভ অ্যাজ পসিবল, এবং চেষ্টা করলে নিজেকে জ্ঞানী এবং সাহসী করে উপস্থাপনের জন্য। দেন তারপর হি টার্নড টু দ্য ডাব অ্যান্ড আস্কড, সে কাছে গেল এবং জিজ্ঞাসা করলো, নাও লিটল ডাব, হোয়াট ডু ইউ থিঙ্ক অ্যাবাউট মি? এখন ছোট্ট ঘুঘু, তুমি বলো, তুমি আমাকে কেমন ভাবছো? ডিয়ার লার্নার্স, অলরেডি উই রিড the lesson pages. The story must be very interesting and very nice. Okay, dear learners, we shall go to next session. After going to next session, we shall see some question. My dear learners, try to answering the question in the pages. Okay, my dear learners, before we learn some grammar focus. Grammar focus is when the adjective word uses or adding ly with adjective word. Suppose clear. Clear is a adjective word. We can add it ly. It is It is clearly. It is a adverb. Make a adverb. Okay, dear learners, another adjective, heavy plus ly, heavily. Heavily. Self plus ly, soft. Soft plus ly, softly. And hard plus ly, hardly. Okay, dear learners, when after adjective adding ly, we know this sentence is obviously adverb. Clear, পরিষ্কার, clearly, পরিষ্কার ভাবে. Heavy, ভারী, heavily, ভারী ভাবে. Soft, নরম, softly, নরম ভাবে. Hard, শক্ত, hardly. My dear learners, okay, dear learners, we have already came to the section B. Section B, now here are some questions and we shall make the question answer. Who were the two good friends? First question, who were the two good friends? I hope everybody already guessed and already can prepare the answer. The dove and the bat were the two good friends. Okay, dear learners, next question. Next question is, listen to me. What did they decide to do? What they decide to do? We read, one day the two friends decided to set out on a journey. Already we get the question answers. They decide to do go on a journey. What did they decide to do? Okay, dear learners, they decided. It is a symbol of okay, here the main verb is obviously past, have to past indefinite tense. Decided, they decided to go on a journey. On a journey. Number three nung question. They tired. Oh, sorry. Why were they tired? Why were they tired? They flew over the rivers and hills and came to a big jungle. Okay. They were because they were tired. Okay, dear learners. Why were they tired? Okay, my dear learners, already we get the answer. Got the answer. They flew over the rivers and hills and came to a big jungle because they were tired. Okay, dear learners. Okay, already we have got three known question answers. They flew over the rivers and hills and came to a big jungle because they were tired. Okay, dear learners, we remove it. Then completed our next questions answers. Listen to me. Why did they look for a shelter? Why did they look for a shelter? Okay, dear learners, why did a storm rose. It started a rain heavily. So they look for a shelter. Okay, dear learners, look. Why did they look for a shelter? Look for a shelter. Okay, my dear learners, I hope everybody got its answer. Okay. A storm rose. A storm rose. It started to rain heavily. So they started, or they looked for a shelter. Okay, dear learners, a storm rose. It started to rain heavily, so they looked for a shelter. Okay, my dear learners, our next question answer. Where did the dove and bat come? Where did the dove and bat come? Question 5. Where did the dove and the bat come? Okay, my dear learners, where did they come upon a century-old reindeer? The dove and the bat came. Okay, is main verb have to came upon a century old reindeer. 6. Number 6 no question. Whose nest was there on the tree? Whose nest was there on the tree? My dear learners, there were owls. There were owls nest on the tree. There were owls nest on the tree. Sorry, owl is capital letter. Owl's tree nest, owl's nest on the tree. Okay, my dear learners, we shall go to our next 7. Why couldn't the dove eat? The dove is very was so tired. tired that she couldn't eat. Okay, dear learners, already we completed 7 question answers. Here another 4 questions answers. Okay, everybody, you completed it in your home. Okay, we shall go to our next section, section C. My dear learners, we shall go to section C. Section C, here a table, and read the story again and make sentences for the table. For the table, here a table. We make sentences on the table. Okay, dear learners. The dove and the bat, and next word they. Here 2 word and verb decided and where. 2 verb, and here have many other word, very tired, next to fly over rivers and hills, and next to look for a shelter, and lastly here very good friend, friends, very good friends. Here 2 and we see we have to 4 sentences make in this table. Okay, the dove and the bat. First sentence, the dove and the bat were very good friend. Okay, dear learners, the dove and the bat were very good friends. First sentence. Next sentence, they uses they. We use they. They decided to fly over rivers and hills. Rivers and hills. Next 3. No. They are very tired. They were very tired. Next, for no, they were to look for a shelter. For a shelter. Okay, dear learners, already we have made 4 sentences on the table, from the table. The dove and the bat were very good friends. They decided to fly over rivers and hills. They were very tired. They were to look for a shelter. Okay, dear learners, already we have completed our section C. My dear learners, I will teach you the another section, section D. Section D is a true or false. It is very interesting. Section D. If false, give a correct information. My dear learners, we read the first sentence. The dove and the bat decided to go for a flying competition. Flying competition. Okay, it is not correct or true. It is a false. It is a false information. Section D. Or no. First, the dove and the bat decided to go for a flying competition. Flying competition. My dear learners, it is a false information. False. Correct information is the dove and the bat decided to go for a journey. Okay, my dear learners, correct information is the dove and the bat decided to for a journey. Okay, my dear learners, our next information is, look at, they reached a big jungle. Okay, dear learners, I hope everybody gets it. It is a true information. True information. Okay, next information is, the dove and the bat were looking for a place to spend the night. the dove and the bat were looking for a place to spend the night. Obviously it is a true and its answer is true also. Okay, my dear learners, already we completed our 3 information, and next we shall complete our next informations. My dear learners, our next information is the owl gladly asked the bat and the dove to come in. The owl the pronoun the owl gladly asked the bat and the dove to come in. Obviously it is a false information, because the owl didn't ask gladly, asked very unwillingly. Okay, it's a false answer. Information, its correct information is the owl gladly unwillingly asked the bat and the dove to come in. Next 5 no information is firstly we read the information. This is the 5 no. 6 no information is the owl and the birds are yet together. 6th no information is the owl and the birds ate together. Okay, dear learners. Okay, it's also true information. And at last we go to our section D's last information. Last information is the bat sincerely praised the owl. Obviously not. The শেষ হয় নাই কে দিলো তো শেষ হয় নাই Okay, my dear learners, already we sincerely praised the bad sincerely praised the owl. It is also false information. Correct information is the bat praised the owl. Praised the owl with the hope of getting more food. Okay, my dear learners, all section we are completed. Next section E is your homework. Dear learners, you will complete the section E in your home. It is your homework. Section E is your homework. My dear learners, okay, everybody, we already came our end of the class. Everybody, thank for your cooperation. Goodbye.